Okay, going into the Bunnies. Okay, my phone is at 17%, everyone, right now, so I'm gonna try and make it quick. So basically, what I'm gonna show you today is how to sex the Bunnies. I've kind of already gotten them sectioned off because I was doing this earlier, and so I was doing it earlier, then I thought, like, I didn't upload a video, so why not just show you guys how I'm trying to sex the babies. It won't really matter. Like, the only time it'll matter, I'm selling 2 for pets to my friend, so that one I really want to make sure that I know the sex to the best of my knowledge. I still won't guarantee it, but if she does end up taking 1 or 2, she said her husband wants 2, so if she ends up taking 2, I want to make sure it's not a boy and a girl. So we're gonna just try sexing rabbits for the first time today. All right, I'll do it with this little girl, this little one, and I'll take one of the white ones, maybe this big chunker, just so I don't get them confused if they hop out and run around, because there's 2 little ones that look the same. They're like twins, I swear. They're both runts, or like smaller sized. Oh no, don't go away. And they look the same. Okay, so I've got baby secured. So what we're gonna do is, that's the genital area. You're just gonna push. This guy's kind of fuzzy. I should have picked someone else. This is a little easier. In my lap. Okay, guys, don't judge me. I'm in my pajamas. I just didn't expect you to see my pants. I'm sorry. Oh! Aha! Can you see it? You see how that barely pops up? And then it's like a slit? To me, that's a girl. See, I'm pressing down and it's just a slit instead of like raised and elevated. So that's a girl to me. So in total, from what I've looked at today, and what I'm guessing, so we have 3 boys and 2 girls. And okay, so let's have a little chat. Okay, so there's 3 of them. There's 2 little ones. They're like the dwarf ones. They are so small and little and cute, but they're hyper as hell, and I don't think they would make a very good pet, honestly, unless you had like an outdoor setup like I have. But for indoor pet, I don't think so. They're just so hyper, unless it was like maybe a setup without a cage. Like they're advocating for rabbits indoors to be like treated like cats kind of now. Like that's kind of the way the standard's going from what I've seen on YouTube, and then like the Humane Society and stuff like that kind of change their rules around. But there's 3. Okay, so there's the really fuzzy one that's big, and so now it's a boy. What I found out. Unfortunately, I was so hoping it was a girl, because it has fuzzy, it's so fuzzy, and it has long fur, so I was hoping if it's a girl, maybe I'll consider keeping it, because then I could add like a little bit of fuzzy fur into my colony. But it's a boy, so it'll probably go for I'll put him as a pet. The brown one as a pet is a girl, and that's tough to if the little one, like if the brown one doesn't hit a certain weight, then I won't keep it. But if it hits a certain weight, I'll keep that one for 12 weeks. If she hits 5 pounds, like relatively quick, because she was also one of the fastest growers, the brown one, then I'll consider keeping her. And if Lola doesn't give birth, then I will keep the brown one and replace Lola with the brown one. Now, there's another one that's like a little bit fuzzy and a little bit like short coated. It looks a little more short coated, so sometimes I mix them up with the 2 littlest ones, but it has a little bit of fluff on the bottom of his fur. or like a coat by his feet. And he is so friendly, and it's a boy, of course, it's a boy. Oh, it's so friendly. I love bucks. Okay, I usually does I don't like, and every time I see a buck, I like fall in love with the bucks. Oh, it's so annoying. Anyway, so this like half fuzzy, half short coated one is so friendly, and like it'll just sit beside me, let me pet it. The long coated one will too, but it's more like explorative and like gets bored easy, whereas the semi fuzzy one just like sits there and chills. It's so cute. I wish I could keep it. Man, this is hard. Getting rid of the babies is hard because you get to know their personality, and I literally only sat with them for one afternoon. I've been avoiding like I interact with them all the time, but I've been avoiding sitting with them for a long period and like getting to know them, so that it doesn't result in me keeping them. But I did, because my friend was interested in buying one as a pet, because hers had passed away last summer, I think, or last fall. So that she was interested in getting one or two as a pet. So I said, okay, I'll just see what their personalities are like. And man, that was a mistake, because now there's 3 that I want to keep. But 2 of those 3 are the males, so kind of sucks. Little ones I'm not too like afraid of getting rid of, or like hesitant to get rid of. But the other ones, I love the big bunnies and I love bucks, but I can't keep 500 bucks and 2 does. I can keep 500 does and 2 bucks. So yeah, that's about it. I just thought I'd give you a little update on those guys. They are ready to go April 4th. And yeah, that's it. Just, we rebred Phoebe. So Phoebe is the mother of this litter. I rebred her this week, and I actually did witness a fall off eventually. So I kept them together for 48 hours straight in the cage. Then I never witnessed a fall off. I sat there for like 20 minutes, never witnessed a fall off. Then I separated them, put Buck with Lola. Then I put him back with Phoebe, and then I witnessed a fall off. Then he's been trying to hump Lola and stuff, but they're in the 8x4 pen, so who even knows if, she never even let the last buck do anything. They lived together for months, so I highly doubt, unless he's very ambitious, that she's pregnant. So we'll probably end up getting rid of her. I think that's the decision. Sell her as a pet. Yep. I can say that every video, but you know what? One day it'll happen. And so we'll see if she's pregnant this time. I'll give her like a month or 2, 6 weeks. I'll give her 6 weeks, because if she bred, then that's good. And of course, okay, so when I introduced the buck to both does, of course freaking Lola and the buck are best friends, just like the last buck. And Phoebe, for like some reason, like attacked him so hard, and I thought she was literally gonna castrate him. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video, but it was rough. Like, I literally was scared for my life. I was sitting in the shed and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, so, but they're friends now. Like, after the first 12 hours of them knowing each other, they sorry, I'm just watching them in the distance. They're just cuddling together. Show you. Look at that, cute. He was just licking her because he's a sweetie, a sweetheart. And, oh no, how do I turn this around now? Okay, sorry. So, distracting. What was I saying? Oh, after the first 12 hours of Phoebe and the new buck being together, which I don't have a name for the buck. If anyone wants to put a suggestion in the comments, he's black and white, super cute. They didn't get along, and then she got along with him pretty well. Like, every time I introduced them again, the second time I introduced them, it was like for 2 minutes. They didn't really get along, but then they got along and were cuddling. And then ever since, they've been just cuddling every single time they get introduced. So that's good in my books. Okay, that's it from me. Just trying to sex the babies. And I'll give you a view of the baby bunnies one more time. So we've got a girl, from what I can tell, a girl. And it's gonna be really hard to get rid of her, if I do. Another girl, that's one of the dwarf babies, the Rents. And then we've got the fuzzy, the semi-fuzzy, and the other runt of the litter. And that's it. See you next time. Bye.